You know the struggle. Your product is awesome, and you're searching for ways to grow your business and acquire new customers. While you're strategizing on how to expand, you get an email from Susie in Canada. Susie and all her friends love your product. They have to get their hands on it. The problem is, Susie and her friends can't buy your product because you currently don't offer it in Canada. You wonder, how much will it cost me to sell my products in Canada? Does it even make financial sense? What costs can I expect? What is my landed cost, shipping costs, fulfillment costs, duties, taxes? Will selling my products in Canada even result in profits? These are all very important questions to ask when deciding if selling in Canada is the right decision for you. Let's take a look at 3 main costs you need to consider when deciding if selling in Canada can be a good business decision for you. The first cost is duty. 3 factors combine to determine the duty you will pay on your product entering into Canada. The first factor is determining the value of your goods. Importers are required to provide a value for all of their goods. There are 6 methods of valuation you can choose from when determining the value for your goods, 3 of which typically apply for e-commerce. The type of valuation method you use will depend on where the goods originated and whether or not they were sold before or after the import. The second factor is determining the rate of duty from the product's HS tariff classification. Every commodity that clears through customs will have a specific 10-digit HS tariff code. With some products, the HS tariff code will be simple to determine. With other products, the tariff code will be unclear. When an importer is uncertain of what tariff code to apply, the best practice is to apply for an advance ruling from customs. Customs will then review the commodity and provide you with the applicable tariff. The third and final factor for determining your import duty is the origin of your goods. If the origin of your goods falls under a free trade agreement, your rate of duty can be lower and possibly free. When you're thinking about selling your products into Canada, you must determine where is the origin of your goods and if you can receive any preferential tariff treatments. For example, shoes imported into Canada from the US have a duty rate of anywhere from 16 to 20%. If those shoes meet NAFTA requirements and the rules of origin, the duty rate for those shoes would be reduced to 0. Now that we've covered how the cost of duty is determined, let's take a look at how Canadian sales tax works. Canadian sales tax is charged at 2 stages. First, 5% GST is charged at the time of import and payable by you, the importer. Second, an additional provincial sales tax is charged at the point of sale and payable by the purchaser, collected by you and remitted to the Canadian Revenue Agency. The provincial sales tax will vary depending on if you're selling to a business or individual and what Canadian province you're shipping to. For example, if you're selling your goods to an individual in British Columbia, you will need 5% GST and 7% PST on top of your sale price. Whereas if you're selling to a business in the same province, it's only 5% GST. A Canadian tax accountant can help you determine which rate needs to be charged and how to remit the tax collected to the CRA. Finally, we have the third cost, freight management. The cost of shipping your goods from where they are stored to where they are delivered needs to be factored into this equation. The freight costs include shipping, warehousing, fulfillment, packaging, labeling, and returns, if applicable. You can ship your goods by air, ocean, rail, highway, or courier. Each method of transportation has different costs associated to it, benefits, and delivery times. There are also many different carriers available for all budgets. In many cases, using a fulfillment center can cut costs to a minimum. Research each carefully or reach out to a logistics provider to determine the best option. You are now equipped with the knowledge you need to calculate your costs and determine your selling price. Visit our page on importing into Canada for e-commerce non-residents for helpful guides and other resources listed in the description below. And be sure to click on the subscribe button for more helpful videos on international trade like this one. Thanks for watching!